In the pages of military history, few names strike as hard as George Smith Patton Jr. To some, he was the ultimate warrior, brilliant, daring, unrelenting. To others, he was a dangerous maverick, reckless, outspoken, unpredictable. But one thing is certain, in the darkest days of World War II, when freedom itself hung by a thread, Patton's audacity, his speed, his sheer ferocity helped turn the tide. This is his story. George Smith Patton Jr. was born November 11th, 1885, in San Gabriel, California. He came from a bloodline of warriors. His ancestors fought in the Revolutionary War, in the Civil War. From childhood, young George was obsessed with battle. While other kids played games, he devoured books on Hannibal, Napoleon, and Robert E. Lee. He wasn't a brilliant student. Far from it. Dyslexia made learning tough. But his willpower, unbreakable. His mother told him, "You were born a soldier." And George believed it. He entered West Point in 1904. It was there that his true transformation began. Hard work, relentless training, sheer determination. By 1909, he graduated, and the U.S. Army had gained a man destined to make history. Patton started as a cavalry officer, expert horseman, skilled fencer. In 1912, he represented America in the Stockholm Olympics, modern pentathlon, proof of his athleticism and discipline. But Patton knew the world of war was changing. He saw the future, and it was mechanized. Tanks, engines of war. When America entered World War I in 1917, Patton demanded to fight. He joined the Tank Corps in France. Saint-Mihiel, Meuse-Argonne, he didn't lead from the rear. He led from the front. Bullets cracked overhead, shells roared, and Patton stood tall in the chaos. He was wounded in battle, refused evacuation, and fought until victory was secured. His courage earned him the Distinguished Service Cross and the undying respect of his men. The war ended. But Patton never stopped preparing for the next one. He studied armored warfare, wrote tactical papers, warned that speed and mobility would win future wars. Few listened. But in 1942, the world was at war again, and now it was Patton's time. After Pearl Harbor, America needed results. Patton was given command of the Western Task Force, Operation Torch. North Africa, his troops raw, inexperienced. Patton whipped them into shape, strict discipline, unyielding standards. And then battle against the mighty Africa Corps, Rommel's men, El Guettar. March 1943. Patton's forces struck hard, decisive victory. Proof American soldiers could fight the best. In Sicily, 1943, Patton led the 7th Army, captured Palermo, beat Montgomery to Messina, but controversy followed. The slapping of 2 shell-shocked soldiers nearly ruined him. For months, Patton waited in the shadows, but when D-Day unleashed the Allies on Normandy, the U.S. Third Army needed a commander who could do the impossible. Patton answered. After breaking out of Normandy, his army surged across France like a storm. Towns liberated, German forces shattered. Then, December 1944, the Battle of the Bulge, Hitler's last gamble. Patton's move, a 90-degree pivot. An entire army turned north in just 48 hours. He relieved Bastogne, saved thousands, crushed the offensive. By 1945, Patton's forces rampaged through Germany. They liberated concentration camps. They brought the war to Hitler's doorstep. But victory couldn't silence Patton's voice. He criticized Allied policies, warned about the Soviets, compared Nazis to communists. In peacetime, his fire made him a liability. He was reassigned to a quiet post. And then fate struck. December 9th, 1945, a car crash in Germany, broken neck, paralysis. For 12 days, Patton lay motionless. His last words, "It's a hell of a way to die." December 21st, he was gone, buried in Luxembourg among the men he led to victory. George S. Patton remains one of America's most legendary warriors, flawed, brilliant, unstoppable. He once said, "A good plan violently executed now is better than a perfect plan next week." And that was Patton's life. Action, decisiveness, victory. The story of a man who refused to lose.